Now, your forecast from Fox 56 News, the weather authority.
All right, hey, welcome back in. Let's get an update on that wintry weather that's already rolling in. We've had some reports of sleet and or a mix coming down in spots like Scott County. Meteorologist Chris Johnson reporting that one. We had Peyton Hinkle reporting some from the Berea area tonight. So both sleet and mix already happening. Now, most of us are going to try to get that to turn over to some snow at some point throughout the evening. The best chances start to come about for northern Kentucky in the next couple of hours, and then it slowly drifts to the east. The morning commute will likely be impacted by this in some way, with slippery roadways the main concern. Accumulation is expected for many, but a lot more for some and a lot less for others. All depends upon how soon this can turn over to snow. We're seeing right now that freeze line is still right across our northern Kentucky border until you get into just north of the bluegrass here. And even if it's blue on radar now, it's not fully falling as snow. We need everything under the cloud cover to get too freezing or colder for it to make it all the way to the ground, and that's a struggle that we're fighting at this point. You can see, though, plenty of warm air. We expected a good chunk of the early onset of this precipitation to be rain, and then the banding of snow would turn over and come in later into the night. Here's a little bit of a closer look for you. You can see the pinks, that's where in the clouds it's picking up ice. In the blue, it's at least starting as snow, but with some warm layers in the atmosphere, melting a little bit on its way down. Everything in green you already know is rain, and that'll continue for us here, trying to get the rest of that column to turn over. As we move forward with this, that mix to snow, mainly rain to the southeast and mainly snow to the north, this is still in play for us as this begins to unfold through the rest of tonight. With all of that said, the winter weather advisory is in play until 10 a.m. on Tuesday for everybody in purple. That doesn't mean that our areas not in purple won't see the possibility for a little bit of light accumulation and some slippery spots. The higher impact areas are likely in those spots in the purple. Slick roadways the main concern. Lowered visibility as the heaviest of stuff comes down. Most of that's overnight. The morning commute could see that, especially as we go throughout the day. Let's talk about the timing. Futurecast painting a pretty good picture. It's actually doing a pretty good job of explaining what's already going on. It's close to what's on radar, so this is pretty good resemblance of what could take place. Watch here as it tries to turn that northern half of this precipitation back to snow. This is just after midnight now. Still plenty of rain, but that mix and that snow still a battle. Now this is where it starts to get interesting. By 2 a.m. everything cools off enough north, and that's where we're likely to see our heaviest periods of snow. This is where we're likely to get the most accumulation to roll through. So as that traverses to the east, everything down here in southeastern Kentucky getting wet, but watch as this comes through for 6 a.m. turning back over to snow. Look at the line between rain and snow. You can't even really tell a difference in those pixels there. It's going to give us our best chance for accumulation during that short period of time. A lot of that fading away. I think some of southern Kentucky could completely miss out on any snow at this point as this system continues to roll through. That's Tuesday afternoon drying out for us. All in all, sticking with the same forecast we've really had. Best chance for 1 to maybe 3 inches across the lighter blue shaded area. A chance for some isolated higher totals with that for the plus. Trace to an inch. Trace meaning you'll see flakes but nothing sticks. Up to an inch for the rest that are on the southeastern Kentucky side as we roll through it. It is going to be a very messy system nonetheless. Slushy snow, heavy wet snow, wrapping up pretty quick into Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, dry but cold as we go into Friday, Saturday. Maybe another chance for a system similar, and then early next week, another chance for some light snow showers as well.
Thank you, Justin.